Look, you've already liked, subscribed, and followed This Is True Really News because you're listening to this right now.
So there's no hope for you.
Right. And you might as well bring the whole of civilization down with you. So do me a favor. Please tell everybody you know to like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News, and we'll just have done with it.
I mean, think of it. How much weirder could civilization get if they listened to us? I mean, really.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
In one neighborhood in South St. Louis, a century-old brick stormwater sewer system works in a most interesting way. When heavy rain falls, the street explodes. Well, not exactly explodes, but it's kind of like a cartoon. Water charging up through any cracks in the street, all the manholes it can find. Fox 2 TV reported that on August 30th, a resident, Sasha Heath, recorded video of the phenomenon and posted it to Twitter. I bet that got a lot of looks. He said, you hear the manholes kind of trembling, and you hear the water exploding, and it sounds like steam, and then chunks of asphalt are flying in the air.
Have you ever seen pictures of that?
No.
I've seen manhole covers.
I've seen cartoon freaky things like that, but now it's like, huh.
I've seen video.
And they go.
I've
they
seen
fly.
video. Yeah, the manhole covers shoot straight up and kind of to one side.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to be anywhere near it.
See, now Satya said, obviously you don't want asphalt chunks flying into the bottom of your car. I'm pretty sure I don't want a manhole cover flying into the top of my car.
Or me.
Either way, I'd probably be in the car.
Yep.
The Metropolitan Sewer District doesn't find it unusual at all, though. Sean Hadley of the MSD deadpanned that, well, the water's got to go somewhere. Oh, come on. That's a government guy. That's clever.
That's pretty good, but how well did it go over with residents?
He added, that's what the system is designed to do. It is designed to pop the manhole covers so that the water can come out and it's not popping up in people's basements.
Nice.
That's what you want to happen. Otherwise, many angry residents.
And you're calling one of my favorite clients ever, Standard Water Control, to fix your basement.
Wow. Jim Falk returns.
Oh, man, does he ever. So, set the titter Wayback Machine to morning, December 21st, 1928. It looks like the Boston Daily newspaper.
What year are we in?
1928.
Yeah, that's before my time, but give it a shot.
Story out of Worcester, Massachusetts. December 20th. Worcester. Fine.
Worcester.
No, it's not Worcester.
It's where the Shire sauce became.
No, it is not. This is very different.
Wait, hang on. Got to get a cough button.
There we go. The pet monkey of Calburn E. Walsh.
Okay, wait. First word, Worcestershire sauce with a pet monkey.
In Massachusetts.
Sure.
He took advantage of the absence of his master today by freeing itself from its cage, turning on the
and cooking?
Almost.
Okay.
Turned on the burner of a gas range.
That's starting to cook.
Pressed the pilot light.
Yeah.
And set fire to the house.
Oh, yes.
It is believed the sash curtains of a nearby open window blew across the gas flame. Firemen said they found the monkey in the living room, trying to turn on the radio. Damage was not quite $200.
Stupid monkey should have been calling the fire department.
He should have been smearing the place with Jell-O because the chicken heart was on its way.
It ate the Jersey Turnpike. It's outside your door. I start spreading that.
Jell-O and lit the couch on fire.
You know, I don't care. I don't know what the current cancel culture says. Bill Cosby was a funny man.
Back in the old days, especially,
but really was. Well, come on. Then he became everyone's father.
And then we found out what he was actually like.
Yeah, well.
How disappointing is that?
On the scale of all the things disappointing, it doesn't rank very high, really.
Well, I hear what you're saying.
Other things more disappointing.
Yeah, well, it was worse for the gal.
Should I just do the other story before we get ourselves in more trouble?
Yes.
41-year-old Kimberly Dawn Maxwell of Ashland. This isn't good if they have all three of her names. She's from Ashland, Kentucky, is treading water in the Western Regional Jail in Barboursville, West Virginia. See, I was right. It was a rather puzzling happening at the end of August. According to WCHS TV, a dad and his 2 kids were enjoying a picnic at Harris Riverfront Park, Huntington, West Virginia. Maxwell, who was a stranger to them. Yes, Maxwell didn't know them. Them didn't know her.
Stranger.
Walked up, sat at their picnic table. The dad reported she was mumbling to herself, and he believed she might be under the influence. Reasonable thought.
Sure.
So he packed up his lunch and his kids, and they all wandered away from her. As they walked, Maxwell ran up behind the 5-year-old boy and threw him in the Ohio River. I got nothing for you on this one.
Oi, Poloi.
A bystander witnessed the incident, jumped in, saved the boy before Maxwell also jumped into the river. When police arrived, she politely explained to them that this is international waters. You cannot do anything to me.
Oh, yeah. So she was under some sort of influence.
Yeah. Deputy asked her to come and talk to him. She responded, "That's not going to happen." So, it did happen.
She got cuffed.
Boat
Ah, there we go.
plucked her out of the water. She was evaluated at a hospital and then moved off to jail.
Erin Hogg from Wisebeck was stunned to hear she was expecting her second baby after visiting the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in King's Lynn, Norfolk. She'd had chronic pains. Doctors there said she was most likely 6 to 8 weeks pregnant, and they sent her home. Next morning, Erin suffered excruciating pain and immediately called emergency services. An ambulance was dispatched. It took about 15 minutes to arrive. Erin said, "Within 5 minutes of them being here, I had to rush to the toilet as I felt I needed to go ASAP. I thought I was constipated." After calling for her partner, Carl, Erin made it halfway down the stairs before putting my hand down, and all I could feel was a baby's head. Little Piper Summersgill was born at home on August 10th. Congratulations to the gobsmacked family.
Piper, that is top 10 entrance material, girl.
Isn't that lovely?
Rock on.
Nice job, kiddo.
Wow. Whatever you do when you get older, don't go sit by little kids and creep them out and throw one into the river.
Yeah, please don't ever.
After 20 years in operation, a roller coaster in Fuji-Q Highland Park Amusement Park in Fuji Yoshida, Japan, has been shut down. We did this, didn't we?
We did this story, yeah.
Is this the one where people died? No, they got broken bones and necks.
Yep. From the whiplash.
You know what? I've got to edit better. Scott,
Yeah.
when Hurricane Ida swept through New York, the heavy rain and flooding did an estimated. Do you know what it estimated at?
Oh, no idea. It's more than
50 million.
$10. 50 million. Okay.
Almost as much as you make in a month. But in the
That's
Big
just
Apple,
from standard water control.
and that's
yeah, when Steve finds out, he's going to be mad.
he's going to think that many zeros. But in the Big Apple, there is a silver lining. The storm may have cleared out a significant portion of the rat population.
One would think.
Well, I know Cuomo's gone, so that's a start.
Yeah, the head rat is.
Oh, I'm sorry. These are the rats that live in the sewers and subway systems, not that are at the Capitol.
Oh, there you go.
Cousins. No, it's not nearly as interesting. Experts believe hundreds of thousands of rats live in Albany. Sorry.
They probably do.
Experts believe hundreds of thousands of rats may have died as sewer systems were overwhelmed and dumped into local bays and estuaries.
Yep.
The rodents, of course, would later wash up on the beaches. That's always a fun sight.
Well,
Bobby
then you
Corrigan,
can collect them. You can make a rat skin coat and stuff.
And the rat skin hat on the top of old. No, doesn't have the same ring to it. No, got to have the right vermin for that.
That's New York, not Kentucky.
Tomato. Bobby Corrigan, longtime pest control expert, told Gothamist. Interesting.
Never heard of it before.
It's
interesting, though.
Some sort of something.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they would have survived. Conversely, those that did weather the storm appear to be seeking shelter at Keith Richards' house.
It's a long swim.
And besides, they know if anybody's going to survive,
It's going to be Keith.
Keith, yeah. Anyway, they got to higher ground, and exterminators report a spike in complaints from folks living above the flood line.
Right?
And most of it at Keith Richards' house. I mean, come on. Betty White calls him a young man. There are three things that are going to survive: cockroaches, Betty White, Keith Richards.
Ooh, maybe
and God.
Yeah, well,
that's it.
Yeah, okay. See, and those three are going to have a heck of a conversation.
Ooh.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.